ChemProV is an online environment for constructing and reviewing solutions to material and energy balance problems. OSBLE is an online learning management environment that supports asynchronous discussions. In previous videos in this series, you learned how to use ChemProV to construct and review solutions, and also to submit your solutions and reviews to OSBLE. In this brief video, you'll learn how to use ChemProV and OSBLE to participate in online discussions about the reviews of a problem solution. In this video, we assume that you have already participated in the first two phases of a studio-based assignment. In Phase 1, you constructed a problem solution in ChemProV and submitted it to OSBLE. In Phase 2, you used ChemProV to review and provide feedback on a peer's solution. In the next phase of the studio-based learning process, you will participate in an asynchronous online discussion with the other students who reviewed the solution that you did. An expert moderator, who might be a course instructor, TA, upper division chemical engineering student, or industry professional, will also participate in the discussion in order to keep the discussion on track. The goal of the discussion is to produce a meta-review that the solution author can use to improve his or her solution. The solution author will have full access to the discussion after it closes. With that in mind, please remember to keep all discussions civil and constructive. To participate in a review discussion, first launch ChemProV, which you can access from chemprov.org. Once ChemProV launches, click on the OSBLE button and enter your credentials to log in to OSBLE. You'll know you're logged in because the OSBLE icon will turn yellow. You can now access OSBLE assignments. Click on the Open button in the ChemProV toolbar and choose Open from an OSBLE assignment. In the OSBLE Assignments window, locate the critical review discussion assignment you'd like to work on. When the assignment is expanded, there will be at least two items you can work with: a link to the discussion in OSBLE and the original solution with all review comments merged into it. Start by selecting the original solution with all comments merged into it and clicking on Open. This will open the solution in ChemProV for inspection. Now carefully review the merged comments, keeping in mind the following questions. On what issues are reviewers in agreement? On what issues do reviewers disagree? Did the previous reviews miss any issues that you noticed when inspecting the solution for a second time? Did the reviewers identify the strengths of the solution too? Remember that solution authors will appreciate knowing what they did right as much as they will appreciate feedback on how to improve or fix their solutions. For each issue on which reviewers disagree, consider why they disagreed. Was it because not all reviewers identified the issue? In this case, do you think the issue is valid? Why or why not? Or did they disagree because multiple reviewers identified a similar issue, but the descriptions of the issues differed in some respect? In this case, how might the reviews be reconciled? After considering these questions, you're in a position to write your initial discussion post. Access the critical review discussion assignment again, and this time click on the Go to this assignment in OSBLE link to access the discussion in OSBLE. On the discussion page, compose an initial discussion post that summarizes your findings. Use the questions mentioned previously to organize this initial post. While there is no minimum or maximum length requirement for this post, we expect that most initial posts will be somewhere between 100 and 300 words. When you are done editing the post, click on the Post button. Keep in mind that the due date for the initial post comes several days before the due date for all discussion posts. You may be subject to a late penalty if you do not make this initial post on time. You will also not be able to view and respond to others' posts until you make your initial post. Once you make your initial post, you can engage in an online discussion of your group members' summary statements. The ultimate purpose is to generate a meta-review, a set of statements about the solution that summarize your discussion group's findings. We recommend that you have all discussion posts forwarded to your email account in order to help you stay connected to the discussion. To do this, go to your personal settings page in OSBLE and check the Send All Discussion Posts to My Email Address box under the Email Notifications section. Start a separate discussion thread for each area of agreement and disagreement. The initial post in that thread should briefly summarize the issue and invite further discussion. If no one seems to be stepping forward to start these threads, your moderator will give you a nudge. Each group member should post at least one reply to each of these threads. At the very least, your reply should confirm agreement with the issue. If you disagree with the issue, or if you think the issue needs to be reformulated in some way, then of course you should elaborate further. A day before all discussion posts are due, at least one member of the group should initiate a thread dedicated to compiling a synthesis of the group discussion. If no one steps forward, your moderator will give you a nudge. This video has provided a brief introduction to participating in review discussions using ChemProV and OSBLE. For additional information and training videos, please visit chemprov.org.